If it's going to be regarded as a new Cold War, you have to understand what the old Cold War was. It had three basic features. One of them was that there were two countries that were seen as global superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. Superpowers in a class of their own, able to rival each other around the globe. They had a fundamental ideological conflict. It would essentially be liberal democracy in the case of the United States, which wasn't always perfectly observed. But by and large, the purpose of the United States throughout the Cold War was to promote democracy and particularly to safeguard the U.S. democratic system. That large parts of the world, especially Europe, but also East Asia, were divided between the two superpowers into rival camps. So the Cold War had those features, and none of them are really present today. Russia isn't even seen as the most powerful rival of the United States. There isn't a fundamental ideological conflict. To the extent that there is any coherence to Putin's ideology, it seems to be some mishmash of orthodox, that is orthodox in the religious sense, conservative view, but it's not a coherent ideology. It's much more ad hoc. The world isn't divided between the two. The only real division is that Russia has, since the 1990s, been assertive in the former Soviet Union. Russian governments consistently have seen as their writ to have a special zone of influence in the former Soviet Union. But that's not really dividing the world the way the Cold War did. So for all of those reasons, I simply don't see that Russia today has the standing that the Soviet Union did, and therefore it shouldn't be looked upon as a return to the Soviet Union. It should simply be looked on as a rival great power.